All right, hello, I'm Raul.
And I'm Duke.
So we're here at Westside Training Center, and we're going to go over one cool thing. So it's a catch wrestling technique, right? And Duke here is going to show how he's been able to hit it in jiu-jitsu situations, right? So first off, let's go ahead and show you the traditional catch wrestling way. So a lot of times we call it like a short arm scissor or a key lock, right? So in this case, so say if you go ahead and maybe like shrink more towards me, right? So say if he's here, right? But no, go ahead and stay on that side because I want to kind of show how it's like a pinning move, right? So say if he's defending, right? He has his hand here, right? And I'm trying to go for my double wrist lock, and he won't let me get his arm behind his back, right? So he's really resisting. So what I can do here is try to use this wrist, control his wrist, or use this hand to control his wrist, and really jam his arm up. Okay, I want to try to keep my fist really strong, right? So my bone is going against his forearm bone like this, okay? And then once I have that secure, right, then I can just slide my arm back over here, making sure that my fist is really strong here. And then I want to isolate, like keep that fist there, right? And I want to isolate his limb, and then I want to start putting pressure. You see how he's submitted already? But the thing is, traditionally in catch wrestling, usually you keep this here, right? So I'm going to try to keep it loose so that we can, yes, yeah. I'm trying to keep it loose so I can kind of show you how you can finish. So you'd have this really tight here, and then you would bring someone over to pin them, right? So this is the original intention, right? So with that being said, Duke, show us how you're landing this technique in Jiu-Jitsu.
Alrighty, so, and then this took me a few times, I don't know if you remember, where I really thought that this would be applicable in Jiu-Jitsu, but it took me a few tries to, reps for you to show it to me because just the leverage is so unusual based on, it's not like a traditional, Kimura or Americana or armbar. It's you have to twist your hands in kind of or arms in a different kind of situation. So anyway, I was in half guard, and yeah, let's get right here. All right, so I was starting in half guard, and I had the Kimura, and you're not gonna be able to finish the Kimura here because your partner just has too much leverage. This happened to be with the gi on, but the guy was grabbing the gi, and he just was hanging out. He was just just assumed he was safe. In fact, the instructor was telling him, "Don't worry, you're okay. Just hang on, just hang out, and you'll be able to defend." So that's when I went for the key lock, or you said it's a short arm scissors. Yep. Okay. And so from here, just like Raul explained, I'm just going to make a fist. There we go. Make a fist, and then hug the arm tight. Slide so the back of my elbow is right at Raul's wrist. I'm going to grab at his shoulder, and then I'm going to just twist my wrist, and then as I clamp my elbows down and into me. So clamp down and into me, and I'm not even twisting my wrist, but I can feel it coming on. And then but if he doesn't tap at that, then you can twist the wrist. I think another word for this was key lock. I think.
Yes.
And I think they call it the key lock. You explained because here's the lock, here's the key, and then to finish you turn the key to get the tap. Anyway, I've been having it's been a lot of fun because even in the position that you showed me before for the pinning position, sometimes I'll have a Kimura, and I really don't like just completely muscling out a Kimura and yanking the person's arm as hard as I can when they're grabbing the gi or something like that. So I've been playing around with this technique and having a lot of luck with it.
Awesome. Yeah, very cool. So I think this is really cool because you're we're already advanced in jiu-jitsu, but then you're finding ways to make something else work in jiu-jitsu, but also so catch wrestling is still its own thing, but it's still, you can think of it as complementary, or it totally stands on its own, truly. But
of course,
you can totally find ways to make it work in a jiu-jitsu situation.
Absolutely, and like I've said in our other videos, one of the coolest parts about doing some of these techniques is that people just don't expect them. You know, they just when I've done the key lock in the academy, and people ask me afterwards, you know, what was that? And then I'll just tell them, you know, it's catch wrestling.
Yeah. All right, cool. Well, thank you for watching.
Thanks.